All right. So, you know what's crazy? I am not new to YouTube. I'm not new to filming. But it seems with this new YouTube channel of mine, I'm running into or I'm having new YouTube issues. Like, check yourself before you start filming. In the video that I show you from this past weekend, I had something in my beard. Actually, I think it was on this side. I had something in my beard when I was filming. And I didn't see it until after I was filming. I got a piece of cardboard from one of the cardboard backers in my beard while I was helping Brooke get things set up. Anyway, on to the video. Hey yo, this is Dash, and I am at the range, and I figured I would do something really basic to kind of get things started. So there's gonna be some people moving around behind me. My homie Brooke, when she comes back in here, and here she is now. So say hi, Brooke, to everybody. Brooke, everybody, Brooke. So Brooke's doing some cleaning down at the end of the range, and this is a Sunday morning prior to when we're opening up. I figured I'd start with something basic. Basic is going to be how to hold a firearm in your hand properly. This is one of the things I see as a range safety officer that people mess up often, and that's why I end up having to give out band-aids. I don't like giving out band-aids, so I try not to. So let's start with a full-sized pistol, which will make this easiest to see. I'm going to show you guys. This is clear. We're right, and no magazine, and the firearm is clear. I'm going to drop the slide. When you have a firearm on a counter, or if you're pulling it out of a case, I always tell people I try to have it so that your dominant hand, your shooting hand, is picking up the pistol, and you're going to take your thumbs, a firm grip with your pinky, ring and middle finger. Index finger is off to the side, straight out. Your support hand, your index finger on your support hand or your non-dominant hand is going to touch the middle finger on your support hand, on your shooting hand. Fold your thumbs off to the side of the pistol, point your arms straight out, and this is where you would pull the trigger. Okay? Now, the thing is, when you tell someone to pull the trigger, they need to know how to aim, and that's one of another thing that a lot of people have problems with. There are, on this particular pistol, there's two blacked out sights in the back, and there's a dot in the front. You line up the two dots in the back, or the two bars in the back, or whatever your firearm may have, with the dot in the front, you line everything up so they're all at the same height and at the same distance left and right from each other. You look past the front dot out there to your target, and you focus on the target, or where the dot is over top of the target. Slowly squeeze the trigger until you hear a click or a bang. That is it. That's pretty simple. Now, that's with what are called iron sights, or the metal sights here. You have the ability to use an optic. Again, I'm going to check, make sure this is clear. YouTube police, and you can see that red dot down in there. When you hold this pistol up in front of your eye, that red dot goes over top of what it is you want to hit, and the same thing, put that red dot over top of what you want to hit. Slowly squeeze the trigger until it goes off. Let the trigger surprise you but not scare you. You don't want to be, a lot of people will jerk the pistol down with anticipation. I do it often still. I'm gonna say to this day, but often. I'm not that good of a shooter where I don't still do it. And I've done it, and you'll see probably as throughout these videos progress that I do it still regularly. I guess since I don't have ears on and Brooke doesn't have ears on, I won't do any shooting right now, but later in the day, maybe I will. Anyway, if you have any questions about basic grip or how to do the same grip if you're left-handed, which is difficult for me because I'm not left-handed, but you take your hand, wrap your hand around the firearm, firm grip with your middle down to your pinky, your trigger finger is always off to the side, my grip is all the way around the back, firm grip. I'm going to try to line up the pistol so that it is parallel to my arm. All right. Take my support hand or my non-dominant hand. My index finger goes on my middle finger, and I'm going to have a firm grip. Squeeze everything together, and I am pointing my thumbs off to the side so that when the slide moves back, my thumb is not back here. I can't tell you how many times I see people do this, where their thumb is behind the shooting hand, and they end up getting what's called slide bite. If you do not know or have never heard or seen slide bite, look it up and avoid it. Like I said, that is the most common cause of me having to give out Band-Aids, aside from people pinching their hands when they when they send the slide forward. A lot of times people will rack a pistol by grabbing from here, and then they don't get it locked, and it'll slide forward, and your hand is in this pinch point, which is where the casing gets ejected, and you have problems. So hopefully decent starter video for you guys. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them down below.